A bold idea for me would be that we think considerably differently about delivering education than we currently do. And the reason I say that is because our structure, our system was built on an assembly line system. It was designed in the 19th century. So we bring in students, we feed them a body of knowledge, and we expect that they're ready for the next step, i.e. kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. None of our communities operate like that. We have teachers who are trained in the 20th century, and we have learners who are 21st century learners. So I think we have to bring those three things together, and we have to be a lot more creative in terms of how we deliver education, simply because the way in which we currently deliver education doesn't match how our 21st century learners are thinking, nor does it really match very well with how we do business in the 21st century. And so I think we need to do something different. We need to be able to take the risks in order to be somewhat creative there. We need to use the internet a lot more and social media, because that's the way that people connect today. For me, a danger there is that in that connectivity, we need to ensure also that we still have face-to-face contact, because without the face-to-face contact, we lose sight of what it means to have a human relationship, and I think that's of also a great deal of importance. What I see is that we're quite far away from that. I think we're trying to do things in our current structure, but I think until we start to shake up our structure that we have, i.e. students coming in at the beginning of the day, going to the end of the day, the buses run at a certain time, I think that our high school students, for one now, can much more easily take their credits at various times during the day and can take it in various kinds of ways, through the internet or be in class. So I think we need to think differently, as opposed to it's from 9 to 10 or from 1 to 2, and that's where you have to be, and if you're not there you can't have the credit. Our world doesn't work like that anymore, so I think we need to be flexible in that regard. In terms of our elementary students, I think that we don't give them enough say in how they would like to learn. As 21st century learners, I think they would tell us something completely different than how we're currently teaching them, and they would tell us something completely different than what the structure is that we have them in. We need to give them voice to what they want to learn, but also voice into particularly how they want to learn it. And I think those are the conversations that would really make the difference in terms of how we move forward. It will be an ongoing transition. I don't know that we'll ever get there, because by the time we get there, we'll have a new set of learners.